Clipart is one of the easiest digital products that you can create and sell on Etsy. In this video, I'll walk you through how to create a cohesive clipart set and how to create some beautiful mock-up listing images to show off that clipart. So let's hop onto Etsy and first do a search for clipart. So as we go through the results, you could see that the watercolor style is definitely still very popular and also a bestseller. You'll notice that a lot of these sets have a mix of people as well as kind of everyday objects. And then also keep in mind with a lot of these sets that the colors are very cohesive. So since this is mid-January, let's take a look at some Valentine's Day clip art, because this would be the perfect time to list those items. So the types of items that we immediately see in the first page results that are also popular and bestsellers are not only watercolor clip art, but you see a lot of these kind of whimsical animal clip art sets, these really cute hand-drawn themes, which are also SVGs and PNGs. And also the coquette style is still really popular. This includes a combination of bows and these pretty squiggly frames. I really like how this set showcases their mock-up listings. So you see the examples of the clip art on shirts, on stationery, on iPhone cases. This kind of helps the customer envision how these particular elements could be used. And then of course for the colors, you have this overall theme of pinks and reds. And then you also have some of these pale pinks and neutral sets, which are really beautiful. So I'm going to go to kittl.com. So I've tried quite a few AI generators, and I find kittl.com produces probably the best results that are similar to a lot of the clip art packs that I see on Etsy. So it's currently January. You want to sign up this month because all month you get free AI tokens every day. So let's go ahead and make a new project. So I'm going to click New Project in the top right. And under the size, I'm going to change it to 2500 by 2500 pixels. And then under DPI, we're going to change it to 300. So when you load the dashboard, you'll see this form field at the bottom. This is where we're going to add our prompt to create our clip art. So if you click on the little form field, this box will come up. And if you select style, you could browse and choose which clip art style you'd like to produce. So we're going to scroll down to watercolor right here. You could also create vector graphics and even patterns for digital papers. So under the clip art section, I'm going to select the watercolor style right here. And then in the text box, I'm going to describe what I want to create. So I'm going to create a Valentine's Day bouquet. That's red and pink. And then here are a list of all of the AI models. So we'll explore that a little later, but we just want to keep it as simple as possible. Right here is the dimensions. So we're just going to keep it 1 by 1. And then here is where you could produce 1, 2, or 3 different images. But just keep in mind that right here is where you have AI tokens. So these will be used based off of the model you select. So right now we're just going to generate the actual Valentine's Day bouquet. So we're going to click generate and this little purple box is going to come up. So now it's created this beautiful watercolor design. So we want to create a set that's kind of based around these colors and the style. So while that image is selected, I'm going to go down to my prompt box. I'm going to select remix image. So it's actually going to take that image that we just generated and it's going to use that as a baseline. So in the prompt box, I'm going to add replace this image with a romantic envelope with a heart stamp in the same style. And before I click generate, I'm actually going to change the AI model to Dream 4. I find this works really well with the watercolor style. And then click generate. So it's going to activate this purple square and you will see it generating right here. Okay, so it created this really cute magic envelope and you could also click remove background to remove the background to make sure it's a true transparent PNG when you export it. So while this new one is selected, let's go down to remix image again and let's remove the actual subject. So I'm going to remove romantic envelope with heart stamp and I'm going to replace it with a pink cupcake with swirled icing. So we're going to keep in the same style right there at the end. Keep a Dream 4 selected and then generate. So it created a similar watercolor graphic. I'm going to go ahead and remove the background. So while that graphic is selected, I'm just going to go down to the prompt box and update the subject. So now we want to replace this image with a set of Valentine's Day books wrapped in a red bow in the same style. Select generate. And now I'm also going to remove the background for this. So I'm going to use this same technique to create a total of 15 PNGs. All right, so now that my set is completed, let me show you how to export these as transparent PNGs. To download them, what I usually like to do is click and drag to select all, and then under the little export icon, make sure PNG is selected, click export. So now I have all 15 graphics ready to go. Let's go ahead and create some mockups. So I'm going to click on that t-shirt icon in the left-hand side and do a search for iPad. So Kittl is going to give you two different artboards. The left artboard is where you add your design, and it's going to apply it to that mockup. So you could also use Clipart as digital stickers in a planner. So I want to communicate this to the customer in my mockup. Now I want to add it to a bag, so we could showcase a variety of ways that customers can use this clip art. So I'm going to select this really pretty bag mockup, and I'm going to add a few different clip art pieces just to showcase how you could create unique print-on-demand items. I'm also going to add some text to each of these mockups to help communicate that point. So not only can these graphics be used for print-on-demand items, you could also use them in your digital planners as digital stickers. Digital stickers are some of the most popular products on Etsy, so this is just another benefit of creating something like clip art. So the last mockup I want to create is for a phone case. So I'm going to select this really clean mockup, and then I'm just going to add one of my graphics to the back. You could even update the device colors, but I'm going to keep this white. So now that all of my device mockup listings are created, I'm just going to click on each artboard and then select export and download it as a PNG. Finally, I'm creating my main clip art image, and I'm going to call it Soft Romantic Clip Art. So I'm just framing some of the PNGs around the title, and I also chose a serif font, which kind of works really well with this Valentine's Day theme. So if you want to create these beautiful clip art sets fast, I highly recommend Kittl. Make sure you click on the link in my description. If you use a code DMCYT, you'll get 25% off all plans. So you definitely don't want to miss out on this deal. Let me know in the comments if you guys have tried creating clip art and the types of videos that you'd like to see in the future. And make sure to subscribe. You do not want to miss another video. Thanks for watching.